上一集 Mr. Richard Vanderpyl 同我哋分享咗學校嘅辦學理念同埋宗旨，以基督教價值觀培養學生成為富同理心同埋領導才能嘅人，亦為我哋介紹咗學校嘅多元設施，全力支持學生體藝嘅發展。今集校長將會更深入講解 CAIS 最特別嘅地方，就係同時為學生提供 Alberta、IBDP 三個唔同嘅學制。咁多選擇，點樣俾到學生一個升學嘅優勢呢？另外喺現今 AI 盛行嘅世界，學校點樣教導學生正確使用科技呢？最後仲會分享小一同埋插班生嘅收生程序，即刻聽下校長嘅分享啦！
Which place in CAIS do you like the most?
Well, I would love to say the canteen, but in actual fact, it is inside the classrooms. Just to be able to see students learning, engaged in their learning, and just loving what they're doing.
How do you spend your weekends in Hong Kong?
I love Hong Kong for its nature, and so most weekends you will find me climbing Lion Rock or hiking in the hills.
Your school offers 3 curriculums, I heard, and that is actually quite unique, especially for a new school. Can you share with us more about the philosophy behind why you're offering 3?
The main reason for 3 is that every child is unique. Every child has a particular learning style, they have a particular pathway that they want to go. So for us, the Alberta Curriculum is the backbone of the school. We teach that from preparatory through to grade 12. They get the diploma, they can go anywhere in the world. We also know that some students want IB, and part of our diversifying the curriculum is to offer that. And it's a different style of pedagogy, it's a different philosophical approach to learning, and for some students, that's exactly what they want. You know, they feel they are really flourishing under IB. We offer classes of 3 students, of 5 students, because it is so important that they are able to complete the AP or the Alberta. But the other average class size is 22 students, so it sort of balances out. It is expensive offering all 3, but that's the investment by the board. That's their heart, is to say, let's make sure that every child, when they come to school and they're learning, it's in a pathway that they want to be.
So Richard, can you share with me a little bit more about your student demographics?
We have a higher number of non-local students. Most of our students will be Canadian, Hong Kong, Australians, even Kiwis are in the school, which is lovely. So a wide range, and as you know, English is the medium of instruction in the school.
The Chinese language is taught to a relatively high standard.
Yes.
Can you share with us a little bit more about your Chinese program?
That's one of our strengths, which is the Chinese program. So it's compulsory in the primary school from prep to grade 12. We have 2 streams. One is the native stream, one is the non-native stream. So the non-native is obviously, maybe someone has come in grade 4 from Australia. As a non-native speaker, I will do it to this level. But our native class level is to a very, very high level. And that is because we know the importance of really helping our young children learn the Chinese language and to really fully understand that. But when they get to high school, they have basically 3 choices of languages. They can either continue in Mandarin, or they can then choose French or Spanish. Most of our students will continue in Chinese, and that goes all the way through to IB Mandarin.
With AI, ChatGPT, I think it's not just impacting the world, but it's really a huge impact on education.
Yeah.
What is CAIS doing to ensure that the education that you provide here is future ready?
When it comes to things like AI, it's the world our students are going to be in. So how do we help our students cope with change? We teach them how to use it and how to use it with integrity. How do you present work that is of your own? And that to me is critical. One of the dangers with ChatGPT is that students just become so reliant on it, they stop thinking. And you know, the world becomes a better place when we have time to innovate, when we have time to create, when we have time to think about problems and solutions to those problems rather than just type in what might be the answer. Just about gone are the days where you say, do an assignment at home and bring it in. I think it's now going to be more focused on, I'm watching you learn during the lesson. I'm seeing where you're at. I'm understanding your ability. I'm in a sense monitoring your learning in the class because that I can see as authentic. That is your effort. That's your own creative thinking, etc. So I think there'll be a lot more focus to that, which I think is good. It will shift, but it's a positive shift as well.
So Richard, surely it's quite competitive getting into CAIS. For the grade ones, what do they have to do? So for the grade 6 to 7, we see a lot of transitioning students from local to international. What do they have to go through?
So the grade ones, three things really. One is a social interaction. So they'll come in, they'll be in a small group, a teacher will be observing them, they'll have some fun games, some activities. The students will also do a fairly basic written test. You know, what we're really trying to find out is just to ascertain their level of literacy in that way. And that'll help us to see when the students are accepted where their level is. And the third one is a little bit of pressure on the parents. We also have an interview with the parents, and our Director of Admissions will meet with them and just really have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
When it goes up to grade 7, it's a little bit more pressure on the students, and that is because they do a number of, for us, Canadian, it's an Alberta standardised test. And so they will do it in reading, they'll do literacy, and they'll also do mathematics. And it's about 3 hours, so yeah.
Quite long.
It is quite long.
With an interview, right?
With an interview.
Yeah. Well, Richard, thank you so much for your time today. I learned a lot, not just from this conversation, but from our previous conversations about how the school has developed. And many congratulations to you. Such a successful few years, and I'm sure there'll be more to come.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jennifer, and it's been a delight really to speak about a school that I love, and it's a school that the teachers here love. It's a community, it's one in which everyone is working together well. So yeah, I can't take all of the credit. As a Christian school, we do thank God for blessing the school with so many different, in so many different ways, but it's a team effort, which I love.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you. 今日好開心嚟到 CAIS 嗰度 interview 校長啦。咁雖然間學校得6年嘅歷史，但呢間學校咧做得好好。呢幾年咧喺疫情期間咧都多咗400幾位嘅學生，總共1600名嘅學生。咁有啲乜嘢係佢哋嘅 highlights 咧？我諗第一咧就係設施真係好完善。第二咧就係佢哋好灌輸咧基督教嘅價值觀同埋領導才能嘅培訓咧入咗去學校嘅 curriculum 裏邊。第三咧就係去到最高年班嘅時候咧，呢間學校咧都有3個唔同嘅學制，有加拿大 Alberta 啦，有 IB 啦，亦都有美國嘅 AP。咁呢個係比較少有嘅。咁所以呢樣嘢咧俾到學生咧好多元化嘅選擇權啦，同埋亦都係俾到佢哋好多唔同嘅出路。